Intermittent fasting, or IF, is more than just a trend. It's a way of controlling when you eat to help manage weight and improve health. Unlike traditional diets, intermittent fasting focuses on when you eat, allowing flexibility in food choices while still offering major health benefits. There are several popular methods of intermittent fasting. The 16/8 method is the most common, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. There's also the 5:2 diet, which involves eating normally for 5 days and restricting calories to about 500 for 2 days. More advanced options include Eat Stop Eat, with 24-hour fasts once or twice a week, and alternate day fasting, which involves fasting every other day. The benefits are significant. It can help with weight loss by burning stored fat during fasting periods. It also boosts metabolic health, improving insulin sensitivity and lowering the risk of type 2 diabetes. Fasting triggers autophagy, a process where your body cleans out damaged cells, promoting longevity and potentially protecting against diseases like Alzheimer's. However, it isn't for everyone. The hunger and low energy during fasting periods can be tough to manage, especially in the beginning. There's also the risk of overeating during feeding windows, which can offset your progress. For some, social situations or side effects like headaches or fatigue can make fasting challenging. Certain people should avoid intermittent fasting, such as those with eating disorders, pregnant or breastfeeding women, and individuals with specific medical conditions like diabetes or heart issues. It's important to consult with a healthcare professional before starting IF, especially if you fall into one of these categories. If you're considering intermittent fasting, start slow with a method that fits your lifestyle. Stay hydrated and focus on nutrient-dense meals during eating windows. With discipline and patience, intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for improving your health and well-being. Intermittent fasting, or IF, is an eating pattern where you alternate between periods of eating and fasting. But unlike traditional diets that focus on when you eat, intermittent fasting is all about when you eat. It's a method people have practiced for centuries, not just for weight loss, but also for mental clarity, religious rituals, and overall health. So why is intermittent fasting so popular today? One reason is its simplicity. You don't have to count calories, track carbs, or avoid certain foods. Instead, you simply restrict your meals to specific hours of the day. For many, this makes it easier to follow and stick to compared to more restrictive diets. The most common method is the 16/8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. This typically means skipping breakfast and eating lunch, dinner, and possibly a snack in between. Other methods include the 5:2 diet, where you eat normally for 5 days, and on 2 days, reduce your intake to about 500 calories. There's also 24-hour fasting, where you fast for a full day, once or twice a week. But what's happening in your body during these fasting periods? After several hours without food, your body runs out of glucose and starts burning stored fat for energy. This process, known as ketosis, is one reason why intermittent fasting is so effective for weight loss. It's not just about weight loss, though. Studies suggest that intermittent fasting can improve metabolic health. This includes lower insulin levels, which may reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, and better heart health by lowering cholesterol levels. Some research even links fasting to longer life expectancy, thanks to a process called autophagy, where your body starts cleaning out damaged cells, which can improve cellular repair. However, intermittent fasting isn't for everyone. While some people experience more energy and better focus, others may find it difficult to stick to, especially in the beginning. Fasting can also lead to overeating if you're not careful during your eating windows. In this series, we're going to explore the different types of intermittent fasting, the pros and cons, and help you decide if it's the right choice for your lifestyle and health goals. So, if you've ever wondered whether intermittent fasting could work for you, keep watching and let's dive deeper into the world of fasting. Intermittent fasting comes in many forms, allowing you to choose the one that best fits your lifestyle. Let's break down the 5 most popular methods. First, there's the 16/8 method, one of the most common approaches. This involves fasting for 16 hours and eating during an 8-hour window. For many, this means skipping breakfast and eating from around noon to 8 p.m. It's simple to follow, and can be a great starting point for beginners. Next is the 5:2 diet. In this method, you eat normally for 5 days of the week. Then, on 2 non-consecutive days, you restrict your calories to around 500 to 600. This allows flexibility on most days, while still giving you the benefits of intermittent fasting. There's also Eat Stop Eat, which involves fasting for a full 24 hours once or twice a week. For example, you might finish dinner at 7 p.m. on Monday and not eat again until 7 p.m. on Tuesday. It's more challenging, but can be very effective for those who can handle longer fasting periods. Alternate day fasting is a stricter approach, where you fast every other day. On fasting days, you might limit yourself to 500 calories or fast completely. This can be tough, but it's shown to be one of the most effective methods for rapid fat loss. Lastly, the warrior diet focuses on eating small amounts of raw fruits and vegetables during the day and then one large meal at night. This method is inspired by ancient warriors and is ideal for those who prefer to eat a big meal at the end of the day. Each method has its pros and cons, and what works for one person might not work for another. In the end, intermittent fasting is about finding a routine that you can maintain long-term. Intermittent fasting offers several potential benefits, which is why so many people are turning to it for their health goals. Let's break down some of the key pros. First, intermittent fasting can help with weight loss and fat reduction. By extending the time between meals, the body turns to stored fat for energy once it runs out of glucose. This process, known as ketosis, can be a powerful tool for fat loss. Many people find intermittent fasting helps them control their calorie intake without having to constantly track their meals. Another major benefit is improved metabolic health. Research shows that intermittent fasting can improve insulin sensitivity, helping to lower blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. It may also lead to lower inflammation markers, which can improve overall heart health. There's also the concept of autophagy, a process where the body cleans out damaged cells and starts cellular repair. This happens during fasting periods and has been linked to longevity and improved brain health. Some studies suggest that intermittent fasting may even help protect against conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Lastly, there's the simplicity and time-saving aspect. With fewer meals to plan and prepare, intermittent fasting can make your day-to-day routine easier. Many people appreciate the mental clarity and discipline that comes with sticking to a fasting routine. These benefits are just the beginning, and while intermittent fasting may not be for everyone, the potential health improvements are undeniable. While intermittent fasting offers many benefits, it's not without its downsides. Let's take a look at some of the cons you might encounter. First, there's hunger and low energy. During the fasting periods, especially at the start, many people experience hunger pangs, irritability, and low energy levels. This can make it difficult to stay focused, particularly for those with demanding jobs or busy lifestyles. Another issue is the risk of overeating during your eating windows. When people are very hungry after fasting, they might tend to overeat or choose unhealthy foods, which can undermine their progress. Finding balance is key. There are also social and lifestyle challenges. Skipping meals or limiting your eating window can make it hard to fit in with social events, family dinners, or eating out with friends. You may find yourself in situations where fasting isn't convenient or even possible. Lastly, side effects like headaches, dizziness, or fatigue can occur, especially in the early stages. These effects typically subside as your body adapts to the fasting schedule, but they can be uncomfortable at first. While intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for some, it's important to understand these potential drawbacks and decide if it's a good fit for you.